Hello, friend. I'm Hope, and I'm really glad you're here today. Welcome to English with Hope, a calm space for your mind and your heart. In this channel, you don't have to be perfect. You don't have to rush. Here, we learn English slowly. We listen to English gently. No pressure, no stress. And here, you are not alone. Wherever you are in the world, I'm right here with you. So relax your shoulders, take a slow breath, and let's begin. Let me ask you something. Do you ever look at a busy day ahead and wish you had the permission to just slow down and enjoy the sunshine? Do you find yourself running from one task to another, checking off boxes, yet wondering why your spirit feels completely untouched by the sunshine? It is a common pattern in our fast world. We gather tasks like beautiful stones, but soon our pockets are too heavy to dance. Let us think about this together today. Your feelings of exhaustion are simply a message. They are a sign that you care deeply about your life. But you cannot pour water from an empty cup. You are fully worthy of a peaceful rhythm. You deserve to taste your food, to hear the birds, and to smile with your whole heart. Slowing down is not a mistake. It is an act of courage. It is an active choice to celebrate the life you are actually living right now. In this episode, we are going to look at how doing less can unlock a beautiful, vibrant energy inside you. You are going to discover a brighter way to move through your days. When we choose to do less, we are not giving up on our dreams. In fact, we are doing the exact opposite. We are choosing to give our finest energy to the things that truly matter to us. Imagine walking into a spacious garden where every single flower has room to open its petals toward the sun. That is what happens when you clear away the extra noise from your mind. By joining me in this gentle conversation today, you are giving yourself a wonderful gift. You will gain an incredible sense of clarity. You will find a deep, lasting peace that stays with you even when the world around you is moving fast. We are going to shift our mindset from chasing quantity to celebrating true quality. Think of me as a warm guide, walking beside you on a bright, quiet path. We are going to step away from the crowd. We are going to find your unique, beautiful pace together. I want to share a story about my sister. A few years ago, she finally opened her very own dream business. It was a lovely little coffee shop. She opened it right at the beginning of the busiest holiday season of the year. She wanted everything to be absolutely perfect from the very first second. She designed a massive menu with 50 different drink flavors. She woke up at 3 o'clock in the morning to bake 10 types of pastries completely from scratch. She tried to answer every single social media message within 2 minutes. She was running around the counter like a leaf caught in a strong wind. Her eyes were tired. Her coffee was always getting cold before she could take a single sip. One afternoon, during the peak hours, she accidentally dropped a large glass jar of coffee beans. The beans scattered everywhere across the floor. She sat down on the floor right next to the mess and just stopped moving. She looked at me with tears in her eyes and whispered that she could not keep up anymore. I sat down on the floor with her. I held her hand and pointed toward the front window. There were 3 customers waiting at the tables. They were not looking at their watches with anger. They were simply chatting, enjoying the warm light, and waiting for her smile. I told her a truth. That changed everything for her. A joyful host is much more important than a perfect menu. The next day, she made a very brave decision. She cut her menu down to just 5 excellent signature drinks. She stopped trying to bake everything herself. And do you know what happened? Her business did not fail. It actually grew. People loved the simplicity. They kept coming back because the atmosphere felt calm and welcoming. Most importantly, my sister found her joy again. She had time to look her customers in the eyes and share a real laugh. By doing less, she created a space that was worth so much more. So, friend, why do we believe that being busy means we are living deeply? Let us sit with this question for a moment. From the time we are very young, the world whispers a specific story into our ears. It tells us that a valuable day is a crowded day. It tells us that if our hands are full, our lives must be full too. So, we fill every hour with a task. We check our phones while we walk. We plan our next project while we eat our lunch. We turn our minds into a highway with cars rushing in every direction. But let us look closer at this habit. When you look at a river, where is the water clearest? It is clear in the quiet bends where the water flows smoothly. It is clear where the river takes its time. When a river rushes too fast over the rocks, the mud rises from the bottom, the water becomes cloudy. You cannot see the beautiful stones beneath the surface. Our minds react in the exact same way. When we overload our days, our brains enter a state of constant alert. Your mind is actually trying to protect you. It thinks you are running away from danger, so it keeps your thoughts moving rapidly. It speeds up your heart. It makes you look at every small email as if it were a major emergency. But this rapid movement is an illusion of depth. Being busy is not the same as being alive. When we rush through 70 things, we do not truly experience any of them. We do not taste the sweet fruit of our efforts. We do not feel the warmth of the sun on our skin because we are already thinking about the next block. True depth is found when we stop collecting moments and start connecting with them. Imagine how wonderful it feels to give your complete attention to just one thing, to read one page of a book, and let the words dance in your mind, to talk to a friend without looking at your screen. This is where real life hides. It hides in the spaces we usually rush past. You do not need to do everything today to be successful. Your value is already whole. Right now, just as you are, let us change our perspective together. Instead of asking yourself what you can achieve today, ask yourself what you can enjoy today. Shift your focus from speed to presence. Let us try to start with a very small action. Today, when you pour yourself a glass of water or a cup of tea, do nothing else. Do not check your messages. Do not look at your list. Just hold the warm cup in your hands. Feel the temperature against your skin. Take 3 slow sips and notice the flavor. Give that one small action your entire heart for 60 seconds. You will see how quickly your mind returns to a beautiful, bright balance. How can we discover the deep richness of a selective life? To live a selective life means to become a conscious creator of your own days. It means choosing what enters your world with great love and intention. Think of a beautiful home garden. If you plant 100 different seeds in a tiny patch of soil, what happens? The plants will fight for the light. Their roots will tangle. Under the earth, none of them will have enough food or space to grow strong. The garden will look messy, and the plants will remain small and weak. But what happens if you choose just 3 or 4 special plants? You give them soft soil. You give them room to stretch their green leaves toward the sky. You give them your full care. Those few plants will grow tall, healthy, and bear the sweetest fruit. A selective life is exactly like that beautiful garden. When you say yes to every invitation, every project, and every expectation, you are crowding your soil. You are spreading your precious energy too thin. But when you begin to select your focuses, something magical happens. The things you choose to keep start to shine with extra color. You bring your best self to your work. You bring a peaceful heart to your family. You bring a creative mind to your hobbies. This is not about doing less because you are tired. It is about doing less so you can live with more passion and higher quality. It is about choosing excellence over endless variety. Your time on this earth is a magnificent treasure. It is a collection of golden hours. You have the full right to protect those hours from the noise of the world. You do not have to open every door that appears in front of you. Some doors are simply distractions trying to pull you away from your true path. Be proud of your choices. Celebrate the beauty of a simple, focused schedule. When your day is uncluttered, you have room for spontaneous joy. You have room to laugh when something funny happens. You have room to dream. Every morning, look at your plan for the day and choose your single most important thing. Identify the one task or experience that will bring you the most genuine satisfaction. Write it down on a small piece of paper. Promise yourself that no matter how many other things remain undone, you will protect your energy for this one beautiful choice. By doing this, you are taking control of your canvas with confidence and grace. What does it look like to practice the art of resting before empty? Most of us have a habit that we carry like an old, heavy coat. We wait until our energy is completely gone before we allow ourselves to stop. We wait until our eyes are burning, our backs are aching, and our minds can no longer focus. We look at our energy like a phone battery. We wait for the little red light to flash at 1% before we plug ourselves into the wall. But you are not a machine. You are a living, breathing human being. If you wait until you are completely empty to rest, you are not actually resting. You are recovering. There is a huge difference between the two. Recovery is a slow, painful process of healing from exhaustion. Rest, however, is an active celebration of your health. Resting before you are empty means stopping when you still have a little fuel left in your tank. It means pausing while you are still smiling. Think of a professional dancer. They do not wait until their legs collapse beneath them to take a break. They pause between the music to catch their breath, to stretch their muscles, and to keep their movements beautiful. They rest to maintain their grace. When you rest before you are empty, your rest is sweet and effective. Your mind relaxes deeply because it does not feel traumatized by stress. You return to your work with an eager, fresh perspective. You don't need to earn your rest through suffering. Rest is a natural part of the rhythm of life. Just like the night follows the day, it is the space where your energy rebuilds itself. When you rest, your brain organizes your memories. your body heals its cells, and your creativity grows. So let us change the rule inside our minds today. Let us make rest a proactive choice, a joyful part of our creative strategy. You are allowed to pause simply because you want to stay well. You are allowed to stop before the pressure builds up. Here's a small thing you can start today. Set a soft timer on your phone. For every 90 minutes of work or study, when the gentle sound plays, stand up for just 3 minutes, walk to the window, look at the clouds moving across the blue sky, roll your shoulders backward 3 times. Do not look at a screen. Just let your mind float for those 3 short minutes. This tiny pause will refill your spirit long before you hit the bottom of your energy. It is a beautiful way to show respect for your wonderful body. How do we find the creative courage to choose quality over quantity? We live in a society that loves large numbers. It loves more followers, more items, more speed, and more accomplishments. It takes real courage to look at the world and say, I prefer to choose fewer things, but I will make them beautiful. Choosing quality means you value the depth of your experience more than the size of your collection. Think about a delicious meal. Would you rather eat a giant plate of bland, cold food, or a small, perfectly cooked dish made with fresh herbs and love? The smaller dish gives you real delight. You notice every single flavor. You remember the meal with a warm smile long after it is finished. Your life deserves that same level of care. When you write an essay, when you create a project, or when you speak to a person, give them your best quality. Do not rush to finish so you can jump to the next item on your list. Slow down and put your signature of excellence on your work. This shift requires trust. It requires trust. It requires you to believe that the world will notice your care, even if you move slower than others. And the truth is, the world always notices quality. People can feel when something is created with a calm, focused mind. They are drawn to the peace that lives inside high-quality work. When you refuse to rush, you break free from the invisible chains of comparison. You stop looking at how fast others are running. You realize that you are running your own beautiful race on your own terms. You are building a foundation that will last for years, rather than a quick structure that collapses in the first storm. Every time you choose quality, you are telling yourself that your time is valuable. You are choosing to be a craftsman of your own life. Choose one ordinary task that you usually do very fast. It could be washing the dishes, brushing your hair, or writing an email to a colleague. This week, do that one specific task at half your usual speed. If you are writing an email, select each word with care. If you are washing a dish, feel the warm water and the smooth porcelain. Turn that mundane moment into a masterclass of quality. You will find an unexpected wave of peace and pride washing over you. In what ways does doing less today actually create a brighter, more vibrant tomorrow? Sometimes we worry that if we slow down today, our future will suffer. We fear that we will lose our opportunities or that our dreams will fade away. But let us look at how nature prepares for a brilliant future. Look at the fruit trees in the countryside. During the autumn and winter, they do not produce sweet fruit. They do not try to grow new flowers when the air is cool. Instead, they let their leaves fall to the ground, They draw their energy deep down into their roots, hidden safely beneath the dark soil. To an outsider, the tree looks completely still. It looks like it is doing nothing at all. But underneath the surface, a quiet preparation is happening. The tree is gathering nutrients. It is resting its branches. It is protecting its core strength. Because it does less during the quiet season, it has the vibrant power to explode with glorious blossoms when the warm spring arrives. If the tree tried to bloom all year round without a break, it would become exhausted and die. Your life follows this exact same natural wisdom. When you give yourself permission to do less today, you are not wasting your time. You are investing in your tomorrow. You are protecting your enthusiasm, your health, and your creative spark so that they stay bright for the long journey ahead. A selective, peaceful today is the soil from which a magnificent future grows. You are building resilience. You are ensuring that when your great opportunities arrive, you will have the energy to embrace them with a joyful, radiant smile. You will not be too tired to enjoy your own success. You are designing a life that feels good on the inside, not just one that looks good on paper. Trust this beautiful process. Trust that your rest is a form of silent preparation for greatness. You are moving forward beautifully, even when you are standing still. Friend, before you go to sleep tonight, write down just one thing you are intentionally choosing not to do tomorrow. Give yourself a to-don't list. It could be an extra chore that can wait, or a social media application you choose not to open. Look at that blank space on your calendar and feel a sense of triumphant freedom. You are the master of your time, and your tomorrow's looking incredibly bright. Friend, we have shared a truly beautiful journey today. We have looked closely at our days and found the hidden spaces where joy likes to hide. Take a deep, gentle breath with me right now. Feel how light your chest feels when you let go of the need to do it all. You have learned that your worth is not a number on a checklist. Your value is a brilliant light that shines from within you, completely independent of how much you achieve. Remember the wonderful lesson from my sister's coffee shop counter. The world does not need you to offer a massive, complicated menu of endless activities. The world simply wants to experience your genuine warmth and your joyful presence. By embracing the richness of a selective life, you are choosing to paint your canvas with bold, beautiful strokes instead of crowded scribbles. And by practicing the sacred art of resting before empty, you are making sure your inner light stays bright for a very long time. Be proud of yourself for pausing today. Be proud of choosing quality over speed. As you step back into your day, carry this encouraging peace with you like a warm patch of sunshine on your shoulders. You are doing beautifully. You are exactly where you need to be. Trust your own path. Protect your precious energy and enjoy every single step of this magnificent journey. With love, thank you for being here. And I can't wait to continue this journey with you. And if this lesson gave you something useful, I'd love it if you tapped like and subscribe to the channel. It helps you stay connected, and it also helps this little learning community grow. Every click really does make a difference. Goodbye for now, friend.